All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Hope you are doing fantastic. Today, we are going to be showing you step by step how to remove bad reviews on Google. And, what if I told you one bad review on Google could be costing you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in revenue? And most business owners actually have no idea how to get these reviews removed. And then this live, what I'm going to do is actually show you exactly how to get these bad reviews, not just taken down, but taken down the right way so they don't come back again. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sean Boyle. I run a marketing agency in the great city of Philadelphia. We help thousands of business owners every single year get reviews restored on Google that are good, reviews that are bad get removed off Google, and more importantly, suspended profiles reinstated using our 3-step system. If you guys need help, all you can do is comment GBP or reviews in the comment section below. I'll have my team get it back to you. And if you guys can always call me directly, 215-607-6482, or you can email me, sean@needmomentum.com. So first thing I'll talk about, guys, to kind of get the video started is which reviews can actually be removed. I know this is like kind of a hot topic now. Which reviews can actually be removed? Because the first thing you need to understand is not all bad reviews can be removed. Google only removes reviews that violate their policies. So here's what qualifies for the most part. Fake reviews from competitors, spam or bot generated reviews, off-topic reviews like someone reviewing the wrong business, a service that the business doesn't do, obviously like hate speech, harassment, sexual inappropriate content, conflict of interest, like an ex-employee leaving a review, stuff like that. If someone just had a bad experience and leaves like a legitimate complaint, I will be honest, they're probably going to stay up if it is professional, if it's not like a long diatribe, oh, this person, cost me my business. Like if it's a good review in the sense of it's a negative review, but if it's like a very organized professional review, then it's tough to get that down because that is a legitimate client and that's something you need to fix with your fulfillment, not necessarily get taken down on Google. So next section, how to actually flag a review that can be removed. So here's the exact process. Here's exactly what you want to do. So you want to go to your Google business profile. You want to go to business.google.com. You want to go to the review itself. There's going to be 3 vertical dots, boop, 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 that you click, hit that, go to report review, and then choose the most accurate violation, not just like a random thing, right? This is where a lot of people mess up. If you choose the wrong reason, Google, quite frankly, is just going to ignore it, right? So you need to choose the right one. And then what you can do to escalate that process is you want to flag the review. You want to go to support.google.com/business. What you'll do is you'll go all the way down to where it says contact us. From there, you will essentially take said details and information. You're going to go to contact us, fill out the form, and from there, that will be the escalation. And then you can kind of wait to see what happens. I would say it probably would be about 1 to 2 weeks before you get any sort of resolution for the most part. You want to explain, most importantly, guys, in the contact form that you fill out, why the review violates a policy, the proof if possible. So like if you guys have screenshots, no customer record of this person who's in your CRM, no long emotional diatribe, just keep it short and professional. You don't want to sound emotional. That's the biggest thing. Google doesn't care if you're mad. They just care about policy violations. Like that's all they care about. And I know it must be very frustrating to hear that, but sometimes that's just the bottom line. It's not, you can say a bunch of things, but that's just the bottom line. That's the truth. So I wanted to just tell you guys very, very truthfully instead of, I don't want to say leading you on, but not just telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear, right? I get this question asked a lot, but here's what if Google doesn't remove the review. So what you can do is submit the form again, better wording. You can escalate it through support. The other thing I like to do too, guys, is directly to the left of the contact us page, or that little button all the way at the bottom, you can actually post this to the help community. So what's really cool about this is you can essentially take the help community and have it help you. You can talk to employees with Google, previous people that work there, product experts, all that stuff. It's very, very important, right? And then if for whatever reason you hear back and they still won't remove it, you need to respond to the review. And this is, I would say, the last section I can talk about is you want to respond to all reviews, good and bad. Why? It builds a solid trust with your customer. So what I would do is there's a solid framework I like to use. It's acknowledge the issue, take full responsibility, remain calm and professional, and then offer to resolve it offline. So here's a good example I could just come off the top of my head. We're sorry to hear about your experience. This obviously doesn't reflect our standards and expectations. Please contact us directly so we can make this right. And then maybe you'll say, hey, I can give you my personal number if you want to put it out there. If not, here's a business line. Here's an email that you can, go in and, have them contact you. And listen, future customers, they're going to read your response pretty much more than the review itself. So it's not just about them leaving a bad review. It's how do you respond to that review, which is really important, right? I think a lot of business owners, they're just like out of spite, don't respond to a review, and they end up getting, I would say, kind of banged on both ends because they don't get just banged on the one bad review, but they get banged with the fact that they didn't respond to that negative review. And people now see, oh, like, well, this is the only thing that's showing on the profile, so they must be a bad company. You know what I mean? Instead of you leaving a review, response to the review, rather telling your side of the story, because there's two sides to every story, right? And offering your opinion. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Like the video, comment below if you have any questions. Again, you can call me directly, 215-607-6482, or you can always email me, sean@needmomentum.com. If this helped you, drop a comment, hit like, and follow for more strategies on ranking higher and getting more calls on Google. God bless. Hope you guys have a great start to the day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.